Welcome to my new podcast that I am grinning my face off at. Happy Uplifts. I've just realised that it also kind of sounds like my surname. That was an accident. A happy coincidence. Okay, stop it now, Happy. That's it. That's it with the puns. No more puns. We're going to talk about what today's topic is. And it is the importance of keeping things simple. So not overcomplicating things, especially at the beginning of your fitness journey. And so keeping it simple and then also keeping it consistent and staying consistent. So what does this mean? It means doing less. And this is where people think, what? Like, how am I supposed to make progress or get fitter, faster, stronger if I'm doing less? Well, you are more likely to stick at it if it is achievable, if it is manageable. So sometimes less is more. Because what I see is people come into the gym, especially in January, it's like, New Year, I'm finally going to do it. And I'm going to do 5 days a week at the gym and I'm going to just like go, go, go. And they go hard. And then wonder, maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, why is this so hard? Like, why can't I keep this up? It just feels so unmanageable. And that is because you have made it unmanageable. So why not make it easier for yourself? So if you start off doing less so you can manage it, and then it's going to carve new pathways in your mind and your brain as well, right? And you're going to think, yeah, I can do this. Like, I can actually do this. This isn't that bad at all. And then slowly increase a little bit. So a little bit like progressive overload. If you think about it like that, with your habits and with what you want to do in the gym, just very slowly, progressively increasing it. Because like if you think about, if you have worked with a coach, they don't give you everything like all at once. It's not really, really hard straight away. And I do say this to people because I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be hobbling down the stairs after this, am I? You're not going to make me cry. And I'm like, no, we're going to start off manageable so that you will actually stick at it. Like, I want you to actually adhere to this. And it's the same for if you're on your own journey without a coach. We want to do all we can to encourage adherence. So how do you do less better? So rather than aiming for 5 sessions a week, especially when you're starting out, decreasing it. It's as simple as that. So maybe decreasing for 3 sessions a week, 2 to 3, giving yourself a little bit of flexibility in case you're ill or something happens at work, and then sticking at it. And it sounds too easy, doesn't it? Sticking at that, seeing if you can stick at it, staying consistent, 2 to 3 sessions a week. And then as it starts to feel easy, then maybe increasing it by a day. Or maybe if you're doing 5 exercises per session, like slowly progressing and like adding an extra exercise in, or say it's strength training that you want to do, you're going to be slowly increasing the weights anyway if you are doing strength training. I want to use a visual metaphor for this. So say at the beginning of your journey, maybe you've just had Christmas off, maybe you've been ill, maybe you're not a newbie in the gym, but you're wanting to create new habits and you're wanting to really stick at this now, and you want it to be a lifestyle change, not just, get fit for summer and then sack it off. So if we think about your new habit as a big square rock, and then here's you coming up to your square rock, and every time you complete the habit, every time, you go to the gym and you do your session, you are turning this square rock. And like every time you do, you're going to chip a little bit off, so it's going to become a little bit more spherical. So over time, it will become easier. So that's every day, every week, every month. And then without even realizing, further down the road, in a few months, you've really chipped away at this rock and it is now a circle. And you can quite easily just push it like that and it'll just roll along. And if you then look back at where you started and how hard it was to complete those habits, and now you're just really easily ticking it off and just, pushing your boulder along, you'll see that it works. And so using that rock analogy, boulder, rock, whatever, this is a strong man coming back in, isn't it? That is how we create new habits. And if you think about it, it's also like carving that new pathway in your head. You have to put the graft in before it stays for a longer time. And yeah, you will maybe, when you make the habit harder or you add another one in, you are going to be adding some more rocks, but you know that you can do it. But yeah, I hope that metaphor helped. I'm going to try to find a picture to stick in here. So if you're watching a video, you can't just see me doing this and I'll look like I'm doing that. Anyway, I hope that also helps. Like, talking about keeping it simple, not overcomplicating it, in terms of also combating gym anxiety and how to build your confidence in the gym, because it's not easy to create a new habit and make it stick. But then the more you do it and the more you repeat it and you prove to yourself that you can do it, you're also building your confidence. I think that's quite nice. Anyway, it's quite a short one today. Look at that. Really short. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for listening to episode 3 of Happy Uplifts. I'll see you next time.